Is this gonna work? What is working? Hey, we have Phoenix Nails. Hey, we have Debbie from California. Hey, Queen Intuitive. Hey, you love the hair? Oh, thank you. It's hot. Thank you. Hey, Victoria. My marketing is working. I've been getting more clients. Good. I'm about to turn around this way. Yep. I'm in a different space. Trying to get comfortable here because this is not really where I normally film. What should I get? I don't know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. Okay. I've been giving people time to log in. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So I didn't plan on coming in live tonight, but this has been on my mind. I know I've been gone for a minute. I have actually been out on medical leave. I've been out on medical leave, and I'm still off work. I'm not working right now, and I'm recovering. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But I'm still recovering, so I have been working. I'm probably going to be off work for another month because my recovery has been very slow, but it's fine. So I'm just chilling, but I'm still keeping in charge, not in charge. I'm still watching what's going on in the industry. And I want to come live to say this to people because it's very disturbing. I'm hot. Too many medications in my body. It's very, very disturbing what I'm seeing right now in the nail industry. And this is what happens. Times like this is what separates the strong, the weak from the strong. When the times get rough, when times get tough, the tough get going, right? So, yeah, I'm a little winded. So when times get tough, the tough get going. And I'm just seeing that times like this will show who's really, really built for this industry. Because once again, I've been seeing in the groups how people are putting up posts saying, oh, I don't know, man, like I think I'm gonna have to switch careers. I think I'm gonna have to go do something else because it's just so slow and I don't think my business can survive and I got bills to pay. And this is exactly what I've been talking about because a lot of people want to do nails because of the fun part of it. And it does, this industry, like any other industry, I keep saying the same thing. But now we're in a valley. You have peaks and you have valleys. And a lot of this is in a valley right now for people and they don't know what to do. They are freaking out. They are literally freaking out and running out getting other jobs and running out doing other hustles and stuff instead of doing all the things that I've been asking you guys to do from the beginning. All the things that I've been asking you guys to do from the beginning would be preparing you for a moment like this. You see, I'm off work. I'm not going to be working for like another month. I can afford to do that. And I pay my own bills, but I can afford to do that. Because, and I'm not saying that in a bragging way, it's just because all the things that I've been preaching and telling you guys, it affords me to be off work. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to be prepared for times like this. For a medical emergency or a medical leave, or for your child's medical leave, anything that can happen in life where you're not able to bring in, your income. Do you have a backup plan? Have you done over and beyond everything you can do in this field so that you're financially stable to do what you need to do? You get what I'm saying? All the bills are paid. Matter of fact, I did step outside because I hadn't been outside for a minute. That's why my hands and everything is swelling up. But I had to get out the house and I just went shopping. Even though I'm not working, I'm still able to do everything I want to do. Everything I want to do. I'm not saying that in a bragging way. I'm just trying to say like everything I'm telling you guys about the marketing, everything I'm saying that you need to be doing in terms of being online, putting your hashtags, everything I talk about in the book, all these things make a difference. They make a difference in your financial stability because a lot of people want to be in this industry, but they want to be in it to do designs. And if you don't know how to run a business, this is where a lot of people are going to get off the train right about now. A lot of people are getting off the train. A lot of people are going and getting other careers. A lot of people are going and getting jobs. A lot of people are freaking out right now. And really, it's no time to freak out. Business is still, somebody was saying business is slow, business is slow. Business is not slow. What has happened is you should have been overstuffing your books. You should have been building your brand to a point where you had the say so. And I've been saying this from the beginning. You don't let your clients run your business. You should be running your business. And you always want to have your business to a point where you have too many clients. See, when you have too many clients, when somebody fall off or somebody do something or, try to, I don't know, play with your books or stiff you or talk crazy to you, you can let them go. And on the other hand, when things like this happen and some people fall off, you'll still be okay. But if you do the bare minimum and you're just la-di-dying through this and not really taking your career seriously, dips and falls and stuff like this will really affect you. That's why you always want to have overflow, you guys. Overflow. You want to be in a position just like anybody else with a job. When a pandemic happens, a medical issue happens where you can't work. Like right now, I don't have feeling in my hands or anything. I'm kind of sick right now. I'm short of breath and everything, but it's okay. Financially, I don't have to worry. I can sit back. I've just been sleeping. I've been sleeping for 2 weeks straight and just taking medication and hydrating myself. That's it. I've only been out the house two times in the past couple weeks just to get some fresh air. But other than that, I was able to lay down, get fluids, take my medicine, take my herbs, relax, get everything I'm supposed to get done and not have to worry about how my bills are getting paid. I'm actually sitting up here shopping online. People coming over, the girl come over to do my massages. I'm like, can you get them packages downstairs? She's like, they all for you. What are you doing? So when people come over, they're bringing up packages. I call the groundskeeper. I call him over to come get my garbage like every couple of days, and he'll bring up packages. He's like, what are you up here doing? You're over here doing fancy stuff. I'm like, I'm bored. I need to go shopping. I'm saying that to say I can still do that. And some people, I get thumbs down on some of my videos, but I'm trying to tell you, like, I am not just telling you stuff to be telling you. I speak because I live what I speak. I live what I speak. And it's sad to see so many talented people right about now ready to give up doing nails because of a little slow period. I've been through so many recessions and down periods and shifts and all that stuff. I tell you, acrylic in, acrylic out. When Minx came in and no chip came in, acrylic went out. That's why times like this is what I've been trying to prepare everyone for. And I think a lot of people are not listening. They are not listening. They're too dependent on one little corner of talent that they have instead of spreading their skill set. They're not saving any money because I'm very good with money. I spend money, but I save. I'm a great saver, okay? And I can get cheap. I can get real cheap. I'm a big spender, but I'm a big saver first. So, I'm just like that. Like, I take this very seriously. So I have not worked in 2.5. I've not worked in a minute, actually, like for real. But I don't have to because financially I've set myself up different ways. And like I've said too, you talk about short-term disability and different things like that. Yes, you can get that working for yourself. And for some reason, when it comes to being a nail tech, a beauty professional, we don't think that we deserve or can get those type of, hold on, let me breathe a minute. For some reason, people in the beauty industry, we don't feel like we are privy to, or we can get those type of services. You can get short-term disability. Actually, I can qualify for short-term disability right now. You can purchase those things very cheap. But if a lot of us don't want to take it beyond doing designs, we don't want to set up our business properly. We don't want to keep business records. We don't want to pay the IRS their taxes that we owe them. We just want to buy gel polish and polish people. That's all we want to do, and that's all we want to know about. But times like this is telling you that life gets real. Life gets real. Life sometimes gets real. And this is something that shows you how life can change in a second. Are you prepared as a beauty professional? Are you prepared? Beyond doing designs and all that cute stuff and what's the new fall colors, what's the new spring colors, blah, 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 blah. Okay, beyond all of that, are you prepared? I'm going to read some comments. You say you love, and this, oh my God, this thing got rained on the other day. I got to re-flat iron it, but I don't even have the energy to do it. Praying for a speedy recovery. Thank you. I'm doing much, much better, but I have some nerve damage. Not nerve damage, just some prickling, some nerve prickling. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is because I don't really care. People know anyway. My clients know. I had liposuction. Yes. So I had a little lipo done. You can see it a little bit, but I'm just got a lot of swelling and stuff like that going on right now. So a lot of fluids and stuff built up, and sometimes when you get lipo, the cannula hits some nerves. So I have a little bit of dead nerves that need to heal. So my hands are not at 100%. And I'm just very winded because my body is recovering from lipo. That's what I got done. I can do that. Okay. My clients know why I'm off. It's not a secret. I don't want to go around announcing it, but it ain't no secret either. I'm always leveling up and living my best life. I keep telling you all, leveling up and living my best life. Okay, I am in the process of opening my salon. Yes, be ready to open a salon. Are you ready to open a salon? Do you understand? Like, open a salon means that I'm willing to depend on other people to pay all my bills. I have some money to get it started, but from when that money runs out, I'm dependent on other people coming in and paying and covering my bills. Open a salon, you got to be very, 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 very ready. It's sad. So is she pregnant? I'm not pregnant. I had liposuction. Why not? Why not? I've been wanting to do it for the longest time, and I just went ahead and did it. Had a couple of extra coins, so why not? I have been paying on it for a minute, to be honest with you. I get some extra money. Like I said, I pay my bills. I do everything I'm supposed to do. And if you work hard and you do what you're supposed to do, I was able to chip away a few dollars, chip away a few dollars, chip away a few dollars, and it's time to get it done. What perfect time to get it done? It's slow right now. Why not? So you said, where can I purchase your book? I was about to say, what I've decided to do, and this software is kind of stuck today, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run a sale. I have not activated it, but after this live is over, I'm going to go ahead and activate a 30% off on the book. I'm going to go ahead and do the book for 30% off. Limited amount of books for 30% off, the hard copy or the ebook. And you'll be able to purchase it for probably a few days. I'll have it up. I'll put it in the community board exactly, you know, how long or whatever. But I just wanted to come on here and say, if you are doing everything you're supposed to do, times like this will not affect you as hard. I'm seeing so many people say, oh yeah, I think I'm going to have to leave the industry. Da, da, da. And I, if you watch my channel, you'll know that during this time, I have not skipped a beat. Actually, during this time, it's been a blessing to me to do exactly what I want to do. During this time, there were people that didn't care and was willing to pay double and triple. During this time, the government, and this is another thing, the government was willing to help entrepreneurs left and right. But a lot of us are so stuck on nail polish colors and trends and designs that we weren't doing the business part of it. The government was giving money away to business owners. Like, we talked about this some months ago. The government literally, and even in your city was giving away money to you as a business owner, if you were a business owner. You know, my city of Chicago just contacted me. I won a lottery. I wasn't even expecting it. It was just one of the many things I filled out when all this first started, and I just got an email like, wow, I had forgot I filled it out. You see what I'm saying? So during times like this is when you find out what you're made of. Are you a real business owner, or are you just doing this as a hobby? Because businesses go through ebbs and flows. It's not all pretty all the time. It's not a whole bunch of money all the time. It's not, you know, just money on top of money and money on top of money and clients on top of clients. You got to be prepared. You got to also be able to put up money. And this is why I tell people to charge properly, so you're able to do these things. You're able to put up money. You're able to have extra money for your bills. Your bills are prepaid. All your credit cards are paid down, because you might need your credit cards when times like this come about. You might need to throw your light bill, your gas bill, whatever. You might need to throw that on there during this time. You get what I'm saying? This is why I tell people to charge too. Y'all, if y'all feel some type of way about charging, you shorting yourself. You hurting yourself, because when it's times like this and people stop coming, then you sitting up here suffering. Them people just sitting at home doing their thing. They fine because they got their 9-to-5 job. You don't want to sit here suffering and wondering what you're gonna do. I never cared about charging my worth. Know your worth. It's time to brand yourself. It's time to get on this social media. I've been saying it for months. How many people have done it? I said it months and months and months ago. This is the time you should be going on social media, going live, just practicing. Just go live and practice. Just talk out loud to the camera. Y'all remember that? I said that months ago. Talk a little bit about hashtags. I put up samples of how you should be putting your hashtags up, so you could have been building people. I don't see a lot of people doing the things that I say. I just think that a lot of people are too caught up in the colors and the designs, but no, a lot of people are forgetting the business, the little business tips that I give. A lot of people are not taking them. And then I get people emailing me saying, hey, I want you to help me. Can you be my mentor? Can you be my mentor? And the reason why a lot of those people, only way I respond back, I say, here's the book, or here's the link for consultation. The reason why is because if I go to look up these people, whatever, most of them haven't done any of the free information that I've given out. I give out so much free information, and I got hundreds and hundreds of minutes of videos with nothing but tips and tricks and examples of everything. And most people don't even do none of that stuff. I'm not willing to help anybody who is not helping themselves. So it's just like, man, this is very possible. I think I'm a living example of it being possible. Even during the pandemic, I'm still out doing and living my best life during a pandemic. And yes, I'm still getting that house. I have to wait till the beginning of the year for tax purposes, but I'm still getting the house. Everything else is in motion. It's already sitting there. It's done. It's done. Me and my tax girls is waiting on January. It's done. I'm still doing all of this during a pandemic. So a lot of excuses that people have, I don't really feel no type of way. Hell, I just got liposuction. I'm chilling. I'm at home resting. So I don't want to really hear the excuses about why people, can't make it. A lot of people can't make it because they won't sit down and do the real work. They won't sit down and do the work. Stand up. See, this is my massage table. I turn my nail room into a massage room. So I have a massage therapist who comes and services me every day. And I get massages every day. And it's actually one of my clients. One of my clients who lives near me, she's a massage therapist, so she comes to me now. So now I'm her client. So the life you want is very possible at any time. It's very possible, but you have to put in the work beyond polishing the nails and shaping the nails. You have to put in the work financially, in terms of being financially responsible, in terms of structuring your business properly, branding your business properly, marketing your business properly, and doing all of this consistently. Over time, you'll definitely reap the benefits. Definitely. So what should the discount code be? Somebody give me a discount code. I have to put it in. I can't write that good, but I'll have to put it in. I got a little bit of nerve damage. Don't worry, you guys. It's typical with this procedure. Hands just a little numb. I need a 30% discount code that I can program in to the system. Hey, oh, honey, your nails. I was debating on if I was going to tell people that. So I don't care. People always hate me, got something to say, but most people wish they can. I'm not saying it's to you, but I'm just saying I got some haters and some secret admirers and some secret stalkers too who be watching my page, trust and believe. And people always got something to say, and it's gonna leak out anyway because I done told a lot of my clients I don't really care. A lot of people wish they can do it. I don't even care. I'm always live my best life. I get my lips done too. I sure do. I get my lips done. I'm getting them done probably in December as soon as I can go drive my car. I get my lips filled. I do what the hell I want to do because I work hard for my money and I can afford to do it. Okay, so this is gonna be the discount code, y'all. Boss, I like that. Boss up 30. Oh my God, I can't even write. My hands are so numb. So I'm gonna write like this. Boss. Wait, I gotta get a marker. By the way, anybody have any questions? Just gonna write that code down. That's gonna be the code. Boss up 30. So, oh my God, it's so sloppy. I can't write right now. Boss up 30. So that's going to be one word, boss up 30. And that's going to give you 30% off the digital copy or the hard copy of the book. So I'm not, somebody get it out in the mail. It'll get out in the mail quickly. I have people that come by here every day and they'll drop it in the mail for me for you. They'll get it shipped out. I can't do it right now. We're going to do, I like that one, boss up 30. It's time to boss up because there's no reason for, if you're a good nail tech and you know what you're doing and your technical skills are pretty good, there's no reason in the world why you should be struggling. There's no reason in the world why you should be struggling financially if you've been doing this for a minute and you're supposed to be, like doing this full time. If you're doing everything else you're supposed to be doing, you shouldn't really be struggling right now because you want to build your clientele to a place of overflow. Oh, I could say it like this because that's, I should have been said like this. Yeah, that's better. How do we order the book? You want to have your business to a place of overflow. This software is stuck. So it's ShecagoBeautySource.com. That's why I can't pull it up. I don't know why. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to finish what I was saying. There we go. Hold on. Trying to pull up something real quick. But don't order it. You don't want to order it now because I would have to program this code here. I would have to program this code. So give me a moment to program the code, but that's the code. Boss Up 30 is going to be the code, but I would have to do it on this phone that I'm on. So, but what I was saying was that, really guys, everything I've been saying, if you've been watching this channel over a year before this pandemic and stuff even happened, you should really, if you're doing it consistently, you should not be really hurting that much during this time. If your work is good and you're consistent, you should have been fine. I just don't understand why all these people feel like they need to jump out the industry and jump ship. If you jump ship this easily, you definitely wouldn't make it through we have different recessions in the beauty industry and even in nails. Like acrylic comes and goes. I keep saying that. So that's why a lot of nail techs don't stay on long term because they don't know how to survive different recessions. This is a global recession, a pandemic, right? A pandemic. But we have different types of recessions in the beauty industry because different types of designs can kick in and out acrylic work. So a lot of people are not prepared for that. Let's get serious about it. Let's make sure that we're marketing our business. I still say we got all this stuff. We got all these products. We got all this polish, acrylic, all this stuff. Why are we not online practicing and playing? When we are practicing and playing, why are you not on your social media practicing and playing and just speaking out loud saying, hey, hi you guys, you want to watch me work? Today we're going to do a Thanksgiving design. I was just thinking I want to practice this. I saw this on Instagram and I want to try to do it. So just join along and ask questions and talk to me. Don't be shy and just work online on your social media business page that's set up. Have you set those things up? It's been a year now. What is the excuse? Okay. I'm just saying, what is the excuse at this point? There's no excuse. It's just not. I am scared, but it comes with bossing up. Yeah. Do you know, and we all know this, growth comes in discomfort. When we are uncomfortable, that's where the growth is happening. People rarely grow. And I was just telling a friend this tonight. People rarely grow in their comfort zone. People like to stay in their comfort zone simply because it's comfortable. The growth comes in being uncomfortable. You have to step out into new territory. You want to experience new results, better results, bigger results. Do you think that's going to happen doing what you've been doing? Like it doesn't even make sense. We have to get uncomfortable. I shake myself up all the time. I haven't had surgery since 2016. And I just went and did it. I wanted it and I knew what I wanted. I wanted some results. I wanted some. So I did it. And it was rough. I had a rough. Well, I came out that anesthesia. I passed out a few times. I think I fell out the bed. They were saying I was not coming out that anesthesia good. But I did it. I did it. I prayed and God brought me through. And I just do everything I want to do. I pray on it. I keep praying on it. I keep praying on it. I just move. I just move. Too many of y'all talk yourself out of stuff. And that's where you stay in your comfort zone. And a lot of times your comfort zone becomes complacency, where you're in the same situation. You ever see people in the same, every time nothing has changed, there's nothing new to say, there's nothing new to talk about, same old. They're not in a bad way, they just in the same way. Who wants to be in the same way their whole life? Life is for living. I want to see what's going to happen. I'm going to always shake things up. Because, yeah, you might be over there comfortable, but I know people that have worked their job, same old comfortable, boring job they can't stand going to. They can't stand being there. They talk about it like they're miserable. But they don't do nothing about it. They sit there for 20, 30, 40 years, and then they die. They die. They take a vacation a couple times a year. Most of the time, they take their vacation. Most of the time on vacation, they helping their kids catch up on stuff, or they cleaning up or taking care of things around the house they ain't had time to do because the job is just taking all their energy. Then the second vacation they get, they may just they may go on a little vacation to go visit somebody, just a little vacation. They're not really living, just doing the same thing. They're not happy, they're not content, but it's comfortable, and they know exactly how much money they're gonna get when they retire. So they just gonna sit here and do this. And if that's you, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But for me, that would drive me to an early grave, because to me, I would not be living my best life. I would be always woulda, coulda, shoulda in the back of my mind. And we act like we cats. We're not no damn cats. We don't have damn lives. We got one damn life. Better live it and live it well. And we can't say we got faith and all this, and we can't speak on one thing and then you running around here in fear and complacency. Like, that's to me contradictory. And I say the same thing. So over and over and over, I say the same thing. I'm trying to be an example. I'm trying to show you, like, it's hard, it's uncomfortable. That's where your friends and your family, your support system come in. My closest friends, they know all my fears. We talk about it. I might call them, bugging them, like, I'm scared. They be like, girl, shut up, do it, bye. That's where your support system comes in. If you got a good, strong support system, you talk to those people, you let them know it's okay to be scared. You're supposed to be scared. Everybody gets scared, nervous. Even Donald Trump, when he goes on, he know a lot of stuff he's saying he know he talking circles a lot. He just has mastered putting on this mask in front of people. Like, everybody has fears, and everyone. They do. You get used to it. Especially when you start noticing that, you look back on it like, wow, that wasn't that bad. I had it all like a nightmare in my mind. It wasn't even that bad. Once you realize that, then you're like, shoot, I could have been did this. And then you be ready to see what else you can do. That's how that goes. You went live today for the first time. Yes, that is excellent. Yes, you went live today, and it's not scary. I tell people too, you have a little wine or something if you're nervous. Have a beer, have a little wine, or whatever it is you want, and just talk. Y'all, this is one thing you gotta realize about the internet. They just regular people. We be acting like the internet is like our king and our boss and our king. It's just regular schmegular people. If you saw how most people are living, trying to sit behind a keyboard judging you would laugh. Like, most people, you're probably way more blessed and live way better than most of the people that's watching you. Okay? It's just the internet. You said that's awesome. I started my lives too and all. It's helped me so much though. Yes. It's time to start pulling out all this stuff. It's time to start practicing different designs. It's just time. Even if you just want to polish some nails, just talk. That is what will bring people to you too, on top of all the things I talk about in this book, getting your brand together and being consistent. I'm telling you, those hashtags, knowing who you're targeting, how you're positioning your pictures, and if you can go live all the time too, I'm telling you, the algorithms and things, they will just start working in your favor. And before you know it, you're good. You're good. You agree with being uncomfortable. It took me a year to start nail school. Now you're in. Yes. Oh, you're in a month in, and I wish I started school sooner. Love every minute of it. See, that's what I'm saying. Once you start accomplishment, that ain't no word, accomplishing and going after your goals, you'll realize that, dang, I should have been did this. Dang, I wish I would have did this 10 years ago. I could have been here by now. Like a lot of things, I'm telling you, just figure out, do some research, figure out how you can get it done, who can help you with different things. Write it out, write out a plan, draw some lines if you got to, and start executing. Before you know, you'll start making progress, and you'll look back like, dang, I wish I would have did that sooner. It wasn't that hard. It was just in my head. I'm telling you. You said you loving every minute of it. Exactly. I needed to hear this. I missed your wisdom and advice. Yes, yes. Yay. I said, let me go on. I've really been too tired. This surgery has really taken a lot out of me, and I didn't expect it to. And I guess it's because I'm older. It was a really hard surgery. Like they were about to take me to the emergency room and give me a blood transfusion at one point. But I refused to get a blood transfusion. So I was like, just give me an IV and some beet juice. I'll be okay. And then I was okay. I went to Miami, y'all. And now I'm back from Miami. So now I'm just resting at home. When I tell you all, you can do whatever you want to do in life. You're going to die when you're supposed to die anyway. You can't control that. Not really. You cannot. So why not? You better live your best life. Hey, Sarah. So that's pretty much, I think, what I had to say, unless somebody had, if anyone had a question, just let me know. But that's where I've been, you guys. I haven't forgotten. I actually have been out on medical leave, and I'm going to be out a little bit longer, and I'm just getting my strength back. But I didn't realize that liposuction can cause a little bit of numbness and stuff. And had I known, I'm like, oh my God. So my hands are a little too numb right now to go back to working, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm chilling, and I got a lot to do anyway. So I said I was going to upload a lot of new products once I really get my energy back. It's not all the way back yet. So, did anyone have any questions? I'm just waiting. We're going to do Boss Up 30. Boss Up 30, that's going to be... Boss Up 30 is going to be the... can I even type this? Boss Up 30 is going to be the discount code. Oh, and someone asked me a question on the $50 nail club. They said, hold on, I'm just typing something real quick. Wait. And I thought it was a good question. Done. Save. Yeah. Okay. Someone asked me a really good question in the comments about the $50 nail club. That was the last time we discussed. Had like a case study. And they said, well, what would be the comfortable number? What would be a comfortable... What would be a really good number to do the nail club? And I was just, oh my God, what happened here? What happened? Hold on. I hope you all can see me. I'm trying to put that back up here. My whole thing was, to be honest with you, a $50 nail club is going to have you, I did it again. Lord have mercy. Okay. A $50 nail club is going to have you working harder than you should. And it probably is going to be an issue because you would be working so many hours per week, just fitting everyone in one time. So if you had to fit people in multiple times, you're going to run into issues with people. So to me, a nail club only works if you are working in a salon environment where they have enough people working, and they're paying those people hourly. So then it wouldn't be on you to even do, you just come in and work however many people you could work an hour, and they would have a predetermined time. Like you would have to finish services within so many minutes. So a manicure, you would have to finish in 20 minutes. A no chip, you would have to finish in 35 minutes. You would have to probably be on a schedule. As an individual trying to do a $50 nail club, it probably would not make sense. You would burn yourself out because while you think it sounds good and you get so many people to cover the amount you need to make per month, if you do a nail club, you got to do those people multiple times a month, and you will find yourself working so many hours you would hate doing nails. You would quickly be snappy, burnt out, and not wanting to do it. And you will be pissing people off left and right because you're going to find that everyone wants to come at the same time. It would be kind of weird, not weird, but it would be kind of hard for you to keep everyone happy and keep yourself happy. So to me, that only works in a salon environment where the owner is paying a lot of people about an hour and very specific on how long. So yeah, that's why I wanted to discuss it. Debbie, so I'm glad I found your channel. I'm so glad you're here. I am looking for text, but everyone I hit do. Okay, so you say you're looking for technicians, but and everyone that you hit, they do good nails, but they're not licensed. What do you do? That's what always happens. That's what always happens. That's what always happens. I said that before. When you open the salon, I don't care if it's hair, nails, whatever, in the beauty arena, be weary, because what you're doing is you're trying to cover all your bills and make a profit depending upon other people, and nails, they're super flaky. A lot of good nail techs are not licensed. You got to be careful with that, because it's a lot of reasons why you got to be careful with that. Because if you take people in without a license, it's cool in the beginning, but you're dealing with a salon full of people, some licensed, some not. People are very vindictive. People are petty, and you piss somebody off, they will tell on you. You piss somebody off easily because you paying them 50%, you paying them 50%. They're going to feel some type of way that you paying an unlicensed person the same amount you paying them. Or, you know, even if it's booth rent, it's like, oh, well, she's showing her favoritism. And the minute they don't see that person's license up on the wall, they got something over your head because they're licensed. And I've been in salons and I've looked around like, yeah, and I've not been licensed before, you know, back in the day. But I mean, like, yeah, looking at that can be very risky, bringing in people who are not licensed, because everyone has something over your head and they can get you in trouble at any time. And believe it or not, people will try it if you piss them off. So looking for licensed nail techs who are good and will actually come to work and stay, that is like a needle in a haystack. And I've always said that. I've said this from the beginning. I've had 2 places, and one was huge, a huge place, 2,000 square feet. That's huge, if you know. I had a 2,000 square foot nail salon. That's huge. And that was always the problem. And everybody I know will tell you, like, nail techs are hard to find. Hard to find. When it comes to, I personally don't even suggest opening a nail salon. That's just me. I've said it before. Like, that's really how I feel about it. Like, because everybody nowadays, I say the same thing. Everybody nowadays wants to work for themselves. No one really wants to work in a salon anymore. If I tell everybody, you want to open anything, open salon suites. We'll let people feel like they're their own boss. If you want to try to get people, I say try to go up to the schools, and you're going to have to put ads out there. You don't have to try to keep going to schools. You have to constantly advertise to try to get people and interview people. I don't even know how it is these days, but even back then it was hard. And now everybody's in a suite. Everybody's in a suite. So it's going to be a challenge. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just a realist. And it depends on what state you're in too. I don't know. It depends. It depends. It depends on a lot. Are you charging commission? What area are you in? How's business in that area? All those things. So if you really want like more detailed direction, you might want to book a consultation on the website, and then I could kind of, you know, push in a different direction, or, you know, help you market it in a way where it will attract some people easier, because everyone's a boss, everyone's an entrepreneur. So the booth rental thing or working under commission is not as appealing these days. It might be appealing to students right out of school. It might be appealing to students, but you got to be careful with students, because students are not good yet, a lot of them, and they're not fast. Most of them are slow, as I don't know what. So then you have to look at the timing of it. Like, financially, can you afford to have them moving super slow? They get nervous. They start nicking people. They got every other client bleeding. Like, it's a lot to think about. So you have to really Oops, somebody called me. Same thing. It's like before you do anything, you see how I'm pointing to this, the 30-day nail technician bootcamp challenge. Before you do anything in this industry, you have to really sit down and dissect what it is you're trying to do. Just like we talk about clients, when you're trying to open up a salon, have you sat down and dissected who you are targeting? When I opened up my big salon, this is a picture. Let's back down. Before I opened it, I worked on my business plan for 2 years with the Small Business Administration. I had to do research on the area. I had to figure out, what the income was in the area I wanted to be in to make the type of money I wanted to make, what people were being paid, what they expected. I had a handbook. I had a interview process. I had a contract that needed to be signed, and people understood where they fell commission-wise and why, and what it took to get a raise. I explained the benefits, all of that. I had everything like a regular 9-to-5 job would have. I had that for the salon. And even with all of that and all that preparation, it was still super hard to keep people because most nail techs are flaky as hell. It's the truth. And nowadays with the whole boss movement, everybody want to be a boss. So I just feel like that throws a whole nother layer of stank onto the situation. It's going to be interesting, I'm going to tell you. But California, I think you might have a little bit more. I don't know what California charge. Some people say California is like very expensive to get their nails done. I know some people who are kind of popular and they charge a good little penny. It all depends, because that one person I know, I can't think of her name right now. She has branded herself and she has a big social media following. So her spot, what is the name of her place? I can't even think of. She has her own acrylic line and everything. She can charge because she's already built her brand. See, I always talk about that. People will buy your brand. They'll pay you if you're branded. So it's like you don't have a brand built. It's a different thing. It's always good to always start today building your brand. So when you get ready to spend the money and open your business or do whatever it is you want to do, or open up to take clients, you already have a brand built and people will come in and pay you because you've already proven to them that you are worthy. It's weird. It's not weird, but I mean, it's just like, that's just how it is. Okay. You said some people are home making all the money themselves and don't want to take the pay cut. Exactly. Everybody's about being a boss nowadays. So the salon environment, to be honest with you, is not as appealing as it used to be. Everybody's working from home or working in the suite. So if you open up a nail salon, you got to really make sure that sucker is branded really, really tight. And what are the perks of it? Like, what's the draw? Or is it booth rent? Is it commission? If it's commission or booth rent, like, how popular are you? How are you going to guarantee these nail techs that you're going to be banging, that you're going to have like all this business coming through? Like, are you the spot? Are you the place to be? Why? Who are you? Who is your business? Has anyone ever heard of you? Like, what's your marketing plan? Like, I know when I first opened, I had the radio station come out, like I paid people to pass out thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of flyers, paid to have stuff put in the mailboxes. I paid to have mailers put in the mail. Like, those little coupon books where you get the envelope and it has all these different coupons in your area. I paid for that. What's your marketing plan like? Because me being an experienced nail tech and you reach out to me, I'm going to ask these questions. If you can't tell me how you plan on getting business to your salon, I will not come work there. And all these new nail techs, they're going to come because they're excited to get hired anywhere. But the moment they're sitting around, I promise you, the moment they sitting around for more than 2-3 days, they're going to disappear because they freak out easily. And they will disappear and go somewhere else or just don't do it. They will freak out. They anxious. They cannot sit still. And if you're not bringing in major business to keep them busy, they easily gonna freak out. Are you prepared for all that? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be negative. I am a realist though. A lot of people don't like that. And I just tell you what it is before you go spending all your money and you're not prepared. I would like for people to be prepared when they put their money on the table. And I'm just talking to anyone who wants to hear this. You said my salon is not just nails, it's a full service salon. Okay, but this goes for the salon business, period. Everybody wants to be a boss nowadays because social media has allowed everyone to brand themselves heavily where they don't really need to fall under someone else's brand. So My thing is, have you built a strong brand? You don't want to wait until after you open and then say, oh, nobody's coming through the door, or oh my God, it's slow, and then start thinking of things. These things should already be set up. So I hope that you already have your marketing and everything, a strong marketing plan already set up. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you should already be doing your marketing now, at least 3 months before you open. At least 3 months. And this is that free game I'm giving out free, because this is the type of stuff I tell people in consultations. If you're opening a salon, you should already be marketing 3 months before you open, 90 days. You should already have your logo. You should already have your website. You should already have a social media presence going and be posting on a regular basis. If you can't do it, you need to be hiring some young person to do it for you every day. That should already be getting done. A lot of salons mess up and be open and close within 6 months because they fail to prepare. They're not prepared. They have no marketing plan in place. They have no budget for marketing. I'm not saying you. I'm saying this is what happens to people and why they fail in a salon, nails or whatever. They have no marketing plan in place. They have no damn money set aside to market. They spent all this money on fancy furniture, flowers, chandeliers and shit everywhere. They got the fanciest of the fanciest and ain't being nothing to market the business. And that's them the people that be open and close within 6 months to a year. They don't put no type of protocol in place or nothing. So the prettiest places, this is what happened. Prettiest places be pretty at first. Everybody go because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But then they go, the customer service sucks because nobody trained the staff properly. There's no protocol in place. There's no training book. There's no training manual. All those things. None of that has been set up properly. And there's no real marketing. There's no real structure to the business. It's just pretty, but it has no real brand look and feel to it. There's no structure to the business. There's no real culture. So it's all over the place, and then because there's no marketing, employees start to dwindle in and out. And then the morale starts to drop. And once the morale starts to drop, also the business starts to suffer overall and starts to get a bad reputation. This salon owner has spent all this dang on money making the place so damn cute. They're all now freaking out because they're figuring out that their money has dwindled down to hardly nothing. They now realize they need to do something. They have no money to do anything. They're barely keeping the doors open because they realize how many bills and everything is accumulating, and then people coming in and out the chairs, working a couple weeks and disappearing. Bad. I've done it, and I have had many people around me that own salons for years. 30 years, 40 years. And it's the same story over and over and over. That's why I say these things are supposed to be done in advance. Where's the training manual? Where are the rules, regulations? Are people signing off on stuff, understanding what their role is, what the salon culture is, what's expected of them? What are the repercussions of not following the rules? At what point are you advanced? At what point are you dismissed? All those things need to be clarified. What's the branding like? What's the marketing like? What's that budget look like? Who's in charge of social media? What's the logo? What's the look and feel? Does it carry across? Does everyone understand the look and feel? Have you had a training on the salon culture and what we're expecting, what we're putting out? Or is everyone just showing up doing their own thing in your salon because it has no, it's just free fall? These are the things that make the difference between the salons that last nowadays and not. If you're going to open a salon, you got to come Trump tight because everyone's a boss out here. So you're not. Back in the day, the salon was the pillar of the neighborhood. But nowadays, everyone's a boss, and anyone can go on Instagram and find anyone they want and go to their house or whatever. So now, not only are you competing with other salons, you're competing with anyone who does this. The people who work out of their house and everything. So your stuff has to really stand out as a salon owner. I'm putting this out here for anyone who's a salon owner. And I think a lot of people who are opening salons get too caught up in the prettiness of it and not enough in the marketing of it. And when I ask people all the time, I know so many people opening salons, and they can show you pictures. Let me show you the pictures on my phone. Let me show you the pictures on my phone. Let me show you these chairs I ordered. Let me show you And then I'll be like, what's your social media? They can't, oh, well, I'm gonna put that up there now. This is my personal page right here. So, but my son girlfriend, she's supposed to be, I'm gonna call her tonight. She's supposed to be putting together some stuff because I don't know how all that stuff go, girl. But anyway, so I got the chairs coming and they so cute. And I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna put in the lunchroom. And you see what I'm saying? This is how people talk a lot of times when they open a salon. I know. And I get the thumbs down. I don't care because they ain't hurting me. I still get the view. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. And when it comes to being a boss, and just like us as individuals, salon owners, we gotta take care of our business first. Nail techs, we gotta stop. We gotta stop being so glitter. We gotta stop that. That's cool, but we gotta take care of our business. Salon owners, we gotta take care of our business before we open. This business is very competitive. It's more competitive now than it's ever been. Social media done changed everything. That's one of the things I watched while I was relaxing and recovering. I was watching a documentary it's a documentary on Netflix. I think it's called Network or something. What is the name of it? It's a new one. It's just talking about how social media has affected the world and affected people in a good and bad way. Like the internet has been a double-edged sword, and it really has. And it's been good for entrepreneurs, but it's been bad for entrepreneurs because it's made competition like so fierce. These people, a lot of these people that can run this social media, they the ones getting all the money. I don't know. But is anyone still here? I can't even tell. I'm just talking. Oh. Okay. Thank you. You said, Kira, Cassandra, miss these chats. You look great. Thank you. I'm recovering from liposuction. That's the truth. Thank you. Yes, girl. Okay, I'll just make sure y'all's there. I just say how it goes. And I'm giving out information. It ain't always pretty. But I'm telling you, it's a salon here in Chicago. It's gorgeous. Everybody ran there because it was gorgeous and everything. And it was minority owned. And I have not gotten a good review yet about them. And I'm sad because it's more than a business for all of us, but they failed to do the part that's important. They made it super pretty and all of that, but they failed to train staff properly. They failed to learn about sanitation and disinfection practices. They failed to train the staff. So staff is eating chicken and fighting and stuff in front of people. Just super unprofessional. I've yet to receive any good reviews from them, but the only thing everybody says is that it's beautiful. I've looked at it and I thought it was beautiful. But they are unprofessional as hell. And I know somebody who worked there. She said she only worked there one day. She couldn't even take it. She couldn't take it. But they stayed, they were staying busy, but they don't keep any business because they're just pretty. And pretty is just 20%. Pretty will get them in your chair once. Pretty will get them in your chair one time. You see my place? My place ain't pretty. It's regular as hell, right? It's regular. I try to keep it clean, be dust everywhere, but I'm good. I know what I'm doing. I stay on time. I'm professional. I'm not going to please everybody. I don't try to please everybody, but I just try to be, the best I can be. So you don't have to be all the fanciest and the prettiest, but you do got to be about business. You said I'm found amongst Black-owned nail salons. The salon culture is toxic. It's challenging since I'm a little older. You said I'm here. Okay. Yeah. It can be. It can be. I don't even think I could work in a salon anymore. If I did, I would just probably ignore everybody. They probably wouldn't even like me because you're right. It could be very toxic. And I've talked about that in other videos because you're dealing with a lot of creative people. And then you got creative people who think they the bomb. Oh my God. So now you got cocky creative people. A room full of them. A mess. And then you got young people. So they young, which usually equals, not always, but usually equals immature. So immature, cocky, creative people. It's always a mess and messy. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you though. My salon was not black owned. I'm black, but my salon was not black. My salon was mostly Hispanic, Asian, white. I just happened to be the owner. I was black. But I didn't tell people I was the owner. They just thought I was the manager. That went over better with the clients in that area. The demographic. Oh, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, clients can be messy too. Of course. Of course. Trust me, of course. That's why I always like to keep my books more than full, because they rotate in and out my chair, and here and there I have to get rid of a few people, because I will tell a person I can't do you no more for whatever reason or another. We ain't a good fit, and I put myself in a position where I can afford to do that. Next. I just don't care. I do care. I love the people. I love the people that I love and my regulars and all that, but everybody ain't a good fit. I've been saying that from the beginning, because some of them could be messy. Some of them could start taking advantage of you too. Some of them could think they could start talking to you any type of way, saying anything to you and all that. And sometimes you have to put that right back in check. Like, I don't need your money like that. Bye. For real. And they get surprised. I had somebody recently, like, when I said that, they was like, they face went like, I'm like, I need you to find somebody else. I will say it in a minute. And I mean it. If I say that, that means that you have pushed me to my limit and I can't take it. And I'd rather let you go and replace the money than argue with you, because I'm not going to stress myself out. Because then I'm going to have to go get Botox and stuff. Like, you're not going to be stressing me out. Look, fillers are expensive. I'm not going to be going getting fillers and Botox for you, because you're making me get worried lines. No. You said, I'd rather work with the Asian nail salons. I've worked with them too. And I'm going to be honest with you. You just said something. They're a little different, and it's a total shock to you at first. And it's funny because my hands are a little numb right now. And that takes me to working with them. They're going to work you to death. You got to work like, but guess what? It's not stressful. It's stressful in that way of trying to keep up with their work pace. Like, my hands are numb. It feels like I've been working too much. When I overwork myself, I can get numbness because I have like early stages of carpal tunnel. So I feel like I got carpal tunnel in my hands right now. And working with them, if you want to work 7 days a week, they'll let you work. But I will tell you, in terms of drama and stuff, they don't do drama. That's what I like about them. Hold on one second, okay? Hold on. Oh. What am I drinking today? Pedialyte. Pedialyte. Every adult should have Pedialyte. This is good for hangovers. This is good if you just feel like you haven't had enough fluid. If you want to get your fluids in real quick, drink Pedialyte, because it has, I gotta cut this. It has everything you need. Sometimes water doesn't get you where you need to be. So you'll have to do something a little stronger. I suggest buying Pedialyte. It's expensive, but Pedialyte really will really get you hydrated quickly. So I've been drinking Pedialyte to not get sick again, because they really were trying to give me, they're about to wheel my butt right to that hospital a couple of times. Oh, okay. So let me drink this Pedialyte. For any other questions? It's nasty. Yes. So the Asian nail salons, it's true. The Asian nail salons will get you your money. You're not going to have no drama. You're going to get paid what you're supposed to get paid. You're going to pretty much stay busy. It's they about that money, honey. I'm not going to lie to you. But they will work you to death and you will get burnt out. But sometimes when you talk about the drama portion of it, if you're not working by yourself, you're not in a position where you can work from home or anything, and you don't want to be a toxic, unnecessarily draining environment, For some people, working with the Asian salons can work, and I've worked with them. I've worked with the Asian nail salon in Chicago, all over town. I've worked with them in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've worked with them in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I never had any problems. The last one, they were a little snobbish, and they, they can be a little. The only thing you're going to run into with them sometimes, and just part of it, is they may show favoritism. They may show favoritism a little bit, like, oh, this is the top and all that, but it's nothing. It's not like toxic. They're just like, everybody's going to eat. Don't you worry. That's how they are. Trust me. You got to work fast with them. So I think that's it, unless someone has any questions. I done told y'all my business. It's gone. I had got a little chin like both. You see that mark? It's almost gone that fast. But it's still swollen. My chin is still swollen, but they went up in here. So that profile's it's supposed to be slimmer, but it's swollen. It's definitely still swollen. You got to give, believe it or not, people think that lipo is like an instant thing, and it's not. It actually takes months to see results from it. But the great thing about lipo that people don't know is usually it's permanent, because the fat cells are removed from that area permanently. Just got to keep the swelling down. So, are there any other questions before I log off? So Boss Up 30 is the code for you to use right here if you want to get 30-day nail technician challenge. As soon as I log off of here, I'm going to grab this phone and I'm going to put in this code to knock off 30%, either the digital or the hard copy. Hard copy is going to be limited number available at 30% off, but they will be available right after this live. So I'm just going to see, are there any other questions? And I don't know if I'm going to even keep this up, because I done told my little secrets on this live. I don't really care, but I do care, but I don't care. Because I'm kind of open. And I told my clients why I was taking off too. And, if you don't watch my channel, you might know that I went to Tijuana back in 2016 and had a sleeve done. So I've lost like almost 100 pounds. I've lost almost 100 pounds. And now I'm just kind of tightening up or putting some curvature in my body, because when you lose a lot of weight quickly, sometimes your body kind of becomes like disproportionate and just kind of like sluggish in some areas, and working out can only help certain things so much. You might have to have skin removal or something a little more, on the plastic side to kind of correct some things when you lose a lot of weight quickly. Your body just actually is just thrown off or stretched too far. So yeah, it's a lot at times. It's a lot, but I like it. I like all beauty stuff. I like it. What's a sleeve? A sleeve is where they remove part of your stomach. So I had 80% of my stomach removed. They cut 80% of my stomach out in Tijuana. If anyone's interested, I could tell you my doctor that I trust. It's a very cheap surgery. If you go to Tijuana, you can get it done for like $3,500. And it was a very pleasant experience. I never felt in danger. I had my own room with flat screen, 24-hour nurse. I had x-rays and all of that. And it's been a blessing to me, honey. You remove your stomach, most of your stomach where you can't eat. It's been a blessing, and it made me eat healthier, and it changed my life. And I wish I would have. That's one of the things now when I talked about earlier, when I said, people need to stop overthinking things, all this stuff I'm doing now, I wish I would have did it when I was way younger. I wish I wouldn't have went into corporate and just trusted my gut and just stayed a nail tech instead of jumping into corporate, because I hated corporate and it wasn't for me. But I had all these degrees and I got all these student loans. So I'm going to go ahead and make this money. I hated it. It wasn't me. It was not me. I felt like I was an outsider, like an alien. I wish I would have did the sleeve surgery way sooner. I wish I wouldn't have waited so long, because once I did it, It was done. It was like a 4-day process. I was back in my bed recovering and losing weight. I wish I would have did it in my 20s. You know, even this right here, doing this work on me, I wish I would have did it a long time ago. I wish I would have did it. I'm just going through this journey of stop second guessing, stop overthinking, do some research, find out what needs to be done, find out if you can do it, how you're going to do it, set a date, execute it, pray on it and execute, pray on it, execute. You'll figure, you're not going to know the answers to every little thing. You waiting to know 100% of the answers to every little thing, you're not going to get a lot accomplished, and maybe you should go work for somebody else, and then they can tell you exactly what to do and tell you exactly how much they're going to give you, and that's going to be that. But in life, if you want to take over and have your best life, you got to be okay with not knowing every little detail. But that's the greatest part. That's a good satisfaction right there. Because if you follow through on it and you're prepared as much as you can be, 90% of the time it's a good outcome. So I guess that's it. I'm going to go ahead and put in this Boss Up 30 discount code for 30% off of the 30-day nail technician bootcamp challenge. Just give me like 5 minutes. It'll be on ChecagoBeautySource.com. I'm going to go ahead and rest because I did leave out the house today. And I haven't been leaving out, and my arms and my hands and stuff is swelling. That's why I'm drinking this Pedialyte. You said a local popular hairstylist died from getting butt surgery. Yeah, people die. People die. But can I tell you something? If that's the case, you could die doing anything. Like a lot of people say, I don't fly, I'm scared I'm gonna die. And people don't understand, you 10 times more likely to die in your car than you are in the airplane. People who are dying from getting surgeries, plastics, usually it's a problem with anesthesia, and usually it's a problem where patients are not telling the doctors everything. I'm gonna use Kanye's mama for example. Kanye's mother was not supposed to get surgery. They told her that she was not cleared for surgery. And she went and found somebody else who said, yeah. And she went through with it. And that's when, she had a bad heart and she wasn't supposed to have it. But when you got money, you can fast some yes people. Another thing, people don't disclose a lot of things. Or I see a lot of people going over to the Dominican and getting a lot of stuff done too. And their health regulations and things are a little bit different. Like their anesthesia, from what I understand, they don't even do regular anesthesia. They give you a pill. They give you a damn blue pill that you take. And the pill, that's the anesthesia. It's like, I don't know. They do things differently over there. Like they don't really have, like, they do what they want over there. The doctors, they do whatever they want. And a lot of the girls that are dying, getting plastics, are dying out of the country. Not all, but most of them. You said she had a heart attack during the surgery. Kanye's mom had heart issues or heart attack or whatever afterwards, but they had told her that she shouldn't do it. Heart attack during, yeah. But that's why I said sometimes it's the anesthesia, the body can't take it. And before, like me, like you're supposed to turn in labs, but I did over and beyond that. I went to my doctor. I did this with both of my surgeries. I went to my doctor and told them exactly what I was doing. And I told them to do a workup. This is what they want to see to clear me, but I want you to do everything and tell me what you think. And if my doctor told me I couldn't do it, I wasn't going to do it. But my doctor told me I was cleared to do it. I had to go through some extra loops and hoops, and she had me, take some extra tests that she wanted to have done, but she did all type of blood workup. And when she was like, well, I'm going to approve you for it, you're fine, but I just need you to take these vitamins right now so we can get you extra strong. And even with everything that was done, I had a little bit of complications after surgery. I did. I didn't have a heart attack, but I was very weak and I was passing out a lot. I guess I passed out on the ground or something. I remember coming to, and the doctors and everything was picking me up. I don't know what the hell happened, but I was dehydrated. And they were like, her hemo is fine. So they were like, yeah, I was dehydrated. Even though I had been hydrating myself, I hadn't been doing any caffeine, no nicotine, no nothing, no alcohol, no nothing. Weeks before the surgery, I called myself just drinking water and everything before. I still was dehydrated after surgery. Really bad. Where they were about to take me to the hospital. They were talking about she needs a blood transfusion. I was like, I don't want a blood transfusion. So, yeah, you're right. It's very serious. But like I said, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go anyway. And I have no regrets. Everything I want to do in my life, I just do it. God is time. When it's my time, God will come get me anyway. You can't really control that. You can't really control it. I'm gonna tell you too, my ex-boyfriend, his daddy worked all his life. He had a really good job at a factory of, I forget what the hell he worked. But he had a good job, like good stable job. Worked all these years. Finally retired. Finally, all he did was work. They had a, we all lived in the same neighborhood. They kept their house up, grass cut and all of that. I wouldn't say it was, rich or anything. He took care of his family. But, after he retired, I think he died 6 months after he retired. Literally. And it messed my ex up. Like, it messed my ex up so bad that my ex-boyfriend had an aneurysm after that. I think it just was too much stress for him to see. He couldn't grasp that his father died like that. Like, work, and then, like, died right after he retired. And then my ex had the aneurysm. And my ex is not the same to this very day. Like, he can't even work or anything because he was in his 30s and he had an aneurysm. He ain't working to this very day. So I guess I'm saying all that to say, you could try to do everything right, but you ain't in control. You think you're in control. You're not in control. So you just gotta go after your best life and pray on it, and God will lead you and give you direction if He wants you to do it or not. But you can't control it. You can't force it. But you should absolutely try to make it your best life. Don't make it safe, because like I said, you can work all your life and not even make yourself happy and then die. Like, you'll look back like, who the hell says, oh, I wish I would have worked more. No, people say, on their dying deathbed, they say, I wish I would have traveled more. I wish I would have laughed more. I wish I would have taken more time to spend with my family. I wish I would have taken those guitar lessons. I wish I would have, went to Grand Canyon. I wish I would have did these things. That's what most people say when they get old. No one says, I wish I would have worked more. I wish I would have worked more hours for that company, so I could have got that 50-cent raise. I wish I would have did that. No, it's no. So I'm about to go in here and eat some more shrimp, and then I need to lay down because I'm tired. I'm gonna pop a Percocet, drink this Pedialyte, eat these shrimp, and lay down and watch some TV. And I hope that you all, I gotta put the code in, but I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your evening, okay? All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.